Previously on this old outboard.
Erica, you remember Erica? She's paid out to this guy hundreds and hundreds of dollars to work on her boat because I haven't been able to get over there with the band down. It's been like a year and the boat's still sitting there not running. 115 Johnson 2-stroke OceanRunner. The guy put a new starter in, doesn't even do any kind of diagnostics. They just, she's like, I can't get it to start. So they just put a starter in. I said, look, let's get this thing to crank before we put any more money and change any other parts. It's got to crank up. Yeah, I'm going to open up the primer.
Okay.
And then go ahead and hit it. Yeah, I'm going to open up the primer.
Okay.
And then go ahead and hit it. See what I told you? It's going to start. We just did it. Go ahead, do it again.
Not go all the way up. Yeah.
Do it again.
Ready? All the way up, you said would flood it. Isn't that, I'm telling you, it's perfectly.
Okay, well, like I said, I've never seen one
No, it's okay.
open to the side. Okay, so it does run.
Yes.
With the thing open. Anything I've ever worked on, it stays in line with the primer solenoid. Anything off is flooding the motor, and it's for emergency starts.
Do you want to put the ears on and see if it'll start?
Yeah, we can do that. Let me clean up a little bit so everything doesn't get soaking wet. Anyway, we'll figure it out. I mean, that's the first time this thing's run in a year. Where has it been to?
Last July. What's amazing is that you got it this far, and that jackass, the other guy, couldn't figure it out. I knew you'd get it. I'm pretty sure you got it.
I told you it's simple stuff, but first time around, then all the extra stuff we keep talking about and stuff.
Well, I knew you'd get it. I mean, I'm not surprised. That is the most it's done. So let's see if we put water on. Uh-oh. Is that normal? That's
where we pull the filter out and everything spilled out.
Oh, I see.
We're going to try and fire it up and run it. A little discretion about the primer. Does the handle go straight down or does it go to the side? I'm saying it goes to the side for emergency purposes. That's how it started. She's saying in the video she watched, the guy said it was supposed to go to the side. So we're going to open it up like I think it's, to her it would be closing it. We're going to put it to the side, we're going to start it up, and this thing should, if I'm right, should just drown out, get flooded.
Good to go?
Yeah, fire it up.
It's flooding it, right?
That's my guess.
So
keep going.
Right.
Try it again.
Yeah, now it's flooded. But, hold on.
Won't it crank?
Hold on 1 second. See how that was more? Because this is not in. So, here we go, wow. Hold on. See, this thing is backwards AF. Let me show you what I think I'm realizing. I could be wrong. Now it's flooded. Hold on.
It should still crank. You're not getting any cranking.
I know, the gas, I took this thing off. I was doing a little test real fast. Sorry. There. Now back on, it's working. I'm trying to figure out with that thing in the
Right, it's supposed to work with it on. Then if you fall overboard, it cuts the motor.
A little bit more starting. I smell a lot of gas, so it's flooding. I think you're right. I think this is correct.
So you just said with your history, you played with that before.
No, I was just doing a test. And the history comment was about every time I try to start it and it won't start, when you hear that pop and you start smelling the gas, then I know it's flooded, right? And I'm not a mechanic, so this might sound ignorant on your video, excuse me. But as a girl, as me, trying to do this boat on my own, right now I have to wait for a while.
Right.
But because it's doing that pop noise and kind of trying to go, it'll go. But I'm going to have to keep trying it over and over and over again. And then it'll finally start, and then it'll run for the day. We're not there yet. It hasn't done the pop and the big loud noise yet.
Well, it was cranking a little while ago. I mean, it did
It was
the
turning
same,
over,
it did
I
the
think.
same thing, but we weren't trying to start it.
We didn't have any fuel. So we've determined that fuel is going to it. Certainly smells like it. Ready?
Yeah.
Now that's all the way down.
You're right, it's popping. It just popped. I saw
A little bit of smoke.
the smoke come out.
There we go.
Give it,
Go.
yeah, give it a little throttle. Just a hair.
The hair.
Yeah.
Whoop. Ian, come on, Betsy.
Yeah, see, it's smoking so much.
What?
It's smoking so much because we had that thing open. We just flooded the hell out of
So
it.
if we wait,
It
it'll
needs to be straight up and down,
You're right.
correct?
You're absolutely correct.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be here all week. Try the veal.
So now if we wait, it'll probably run.
Yeah, it will
But
run.
do you think it's getting enough, quote, pop or spark to actually
Right now,
start?
because it's flooded, it's trying to just let it sit.
Maybe that grounding thing was the trick.
Plus, we got a low compression. You know, is water going in there right now? I don't know. It's all rusty. We don't know if it can be saved. We don't know if it's a gasket. We don't know what's going on. If we take that head off, I could pull the plug out real quick and look, which is
wet.
probably soaking wet with fuel anyway.
Should I try one more time?
Go ahead. It ain't hurting. I don't see any pea stream coming out anywhere.
Then that means the water impeller. That's what I was asking about.
And you said
It comes out. Yeah, it usually comes out. You did. I mean, and there's no way to close that off. Damn, it got hot, real hot. Did that damage it?
What got hot?
It's just a lot of smoke.
No, that's just exhaust.
Oh, I see.
Blowing all that excess fuel out. But it should be peeing. That's why I hate those muffs. There's more water going on the ground.
Well, those muffs also are not my good pair. That's the bad pair. The other one broke.
All right, so what we were just looking for was the shift linkage. Trying to figure out where, how, disconnect the shift linkage. So you drop the gear case and put a new impeller in, but that's not a biggie. Just get a schematic and figure it out. So that's about all we can do today. Get that head off and check that gasket. Hopefully that's all it is, a bad gasket. No damage to the cylinder and the rings. And go from there. All right, so we got Erica's motor to start. That don't mean it's gonna run. It just started. So I was thinking too, no water was coming out. And I was thinking that could have been the problem from the beginning. You know, thing overheated. That's what blew the head gasket. Water in the cylinder. But come to find out on that motor, there's no gaskets on that motor. There's no head gaskets. It's a freaking O-ring. And then you smear all the, you know, sealer all over it. Stick it back on, torque it down. So it starts, but like I said, will it run? I'll be heading back over there and pull that damn head off and see what's going to happen with that thing. It's a damn shame. Meanwhile, I got a little bit of fish to fry right here. Figure out what's going on with this thing, why the spark is so crappy. A lot to do, a lot to do. So I'm trying to find some points. I got a brand new set. Trying to find something as decent as possible. The biggest problem is the, you know, where it makes contact on the cam. These things get wore out. If you start losing spark, and it's on both sides, it's normally going to be this damn driver coil, and they getting expensive. So I did a little searching around and found this one. And the problem is the mounts are different, but the coil's the same. So pop this coil off, put that coil on that mount if this one's bad. So let me get all this crap swapped out. Let's see what we got. That on the high side. Now see, on this cam it's got the set mark. So you know right where to set them. So I'm going to clean this up, then put the oiler wick in. I'm going to spray that, and then we'll spin it around. See if that spark comes back. If not, friggin' driver coil. Then what I do, stick them in there. Tighten it up just gently and slowly loosen it back up with the adjusting screw. Push it back, just right there, baby. Should be good to go. And then you can test it, make sure, you know, double check it and all that crap. See, even these aren't like perfect, and they're brand new. They're off a little bit. But I guess that's, you know, what you gotta put up with, this old school stuff. She's holding. Slowly open it. Boom, right there. Then when you turn this, make sure nothing moves. Alright, let's spin it around. Oh, I know what else too. Magnets. If your magnets are weak, that can cause weak spark. That's on there. Keep your fingers crossed. Alright, here we go. I'm not seeing anything. Not a freaking thing. Let me check this ground. Try another ground. Oh, I saw it. Yeah, it's there. It's weak though. Nothing. This thing should jump farther than that. It's there. It's just, ugh. Brand new. Look at that. Champion J8Cs. That's the bottom. Yeah, it's so close together I can't see anything. Big gap. I just gapped them. It's there, but it's like Nothing. I don't remember the 20 horse being weak like that. Alright, so this is one of the original coils. I took the grinder, cleaned it all off so it makes good contact. Little sandpaper over here. Alright, I'm just going to hit it. Oh yeah. Much better spark. Not 1,000 times better. I'm going to open this up a little bit. Still won't jump it. You know. Nothing now. Weird. Oh, hello, darling. Nice to see you. Look how pretty she is. She looks pretty. Oh, yeah. Check it out. There we go. See that? That's what it's supposed to look like. Let's go a little bigger. Not that little, I mean, that over there is like this little, it's like a fairy dust hair. There it is. There it is. Let me take it back out again. A little bit. 10 times better. More than 10. There you go. They don't do that on that other motor. Oh yeah. Alright, so that's it. It's got to be a driver coil. Oh man. That's a great spark for these old motors. Alright, so here's what's going on with this crazy thing. I should probably just take this off right now. But what was happening, these plugs, they get corroded, rusty, crappy in there. And that seemed to be the biggest problem. I wasn't convinced that this coil, this driver coil, was bad. So I started testing continuity and stuff. And this one, from here to here, where's it at? Right here. It's getting continuity. Then from there to there, it's getting continuity. Then this one wasn't. Which one is it? Gets it from here to there, but from here to here it wasn't. Well, this morning it is. So it was all in these little plugs. So the spark was great on this one. Then on this one I wasn't getting any spark. Swapped out the condenser just to double check. Still nothing. Today, now I'm getting continuity through there. Where before, yesterday, is this the right one? Nope, that's the wrong one. This one. It's working today. Crazy. But that's what was going on. It was, you know, when I tested it from there to there, it was working. From here to here, it wasn't. The other one, I was getting a nice spark, like on the 20 horse start. So that's the problem. It's in these crazy wires and these plugs. Now, you know, I'm cramming this in there. A lot different than plugging. This would be where you plug in the kill switch, and I had that unplugged. I've already cleaned this kill switch all up and everything anyway, so I know it's good. So that was the problem, just in this wiring. I was under the impression that that wire was getting pinched under here, but it's in the plug because it just worked. Let's see, do it again. So from here I don't get them mixed up. It's there, it works. And there it works, coming up. Then the other one, from there to there, it's working. And it's working coming up. Boom, I should have spark on both now. So I'll get all this straightened out. You know, I wish that they would make, you know, they make those crappy little bullet connectors. But why don't they have something more decent like this? You know, something a little more classy looking. I imagine you can get them if you go online and look around and stuff. But I don't know, maybe I can pull these out. They come out. Pull them out, clean them all up, and or just connect everything. And, you know, with the bullet connectors. And this, the kill switch, only really needs one wire going up and then one on a ground. It doesn't need both of these, killing both of those sparks and points and stuff. It's just another crazy thing that has to be done. So that's what's going on. Look what Juanita gave me yesterday. 2 shelving units. I'm going to take these doors off and put that puppy right there. And then I'm going to take that puppy and put it over here. And I'll get this whole mess cleaned up once and for all. I'm so sick of this. It's driving me crazy.
You know the channel.